Tonight, decided I might hunt this 120 grain TTSX. So these 6.5 Creedmoor, or excuse me, 6.5 284 Norma, they performed a lot better. They did better in the Creedmoor too in my hand loads with the 120 grain TTSX and the 127 grain LRX. So I'm gonna do that, and let's see. I forgot to put any powder in the trickler. Hold on a second. Just put some powder in the trickler. I hope everybody's doing well. What's up, John Crump Live? The man, the 2A News dude. How you doing, my friend? Got my caribou hunt starting late next week, so getting some rounds loaded up so I can double check at the range. I've had really good luck with the Reloader 22 127 grain LRX combo, but then when I went to new Nosler brass, it didn't shoot as well as with the older, twice fired Plua brass. So 1 a.m. 30 a.m. here in the Appalachians. Yeah, of course. So I'm loading up a 120 grain TTSX, shot better with the Nosler brass. So hopefully we'll see. I had to go with Federal primers this time, so hopefully it'll still be just as accurate, Federal gold medal match primers. And hopefully that's that. So I gotta get some more powder in the trickler here. So good evening, Sunny Guns. All right, John Crump, take care, man. Have a good night's sleep, man. Have you ever loaded Beartooth Hardcast 44 Mag? I have not. I have not loaded 44 Magnum yet. I've got the dies, I've got bullets, I've got casings, I got primers, and I've got powder, but I have not loaded it yet. Right now, I'm loading defensive calibers only, except for hunting. So, I mean, right now, with all the crap going on in the world, I'm loading 5.56, 6.5 Creedmoor, possibly 7 mag, but I'm going to concentrate on 6.5 Creedmoor, 10 millimeter, 5.56, that kind of thing. So I've got all of my 5.56 brass cleaned and prepped and ready to prep. So I've probably got 3,000 pieces here to do by hand on a single stage press. Look at that. So is what it is. All right, we're at 51.9 grains. That means in this thing, I gotta be at 51.8, and then trickle the last one in because I know it's going to overrun. So that's that. So I don't know much about Beartooth Hardcast. Let me know about them. I've been using CKB Hardcast. They're coated Hardcast, and they are phenomenal. He sent me all the bullets, but he has good prices. And then he sent me 44 mag and 357 mag as well. David Walcott, how's it going, man? The last ones I loaded were 355 grain. Oh wow. Is that for 44 mag? Wow. That's big. I have a Smith & Wesson. I'm not loading that. Even at powder puff velocities. I'm not loading that. All right, so what's that? There we go. I'm going to load about 25 of these up, I think. That way I have enough to hunt and enough brass left over to do other loads if I want to. Is there a hardcast for 4570? Absolutely. Gosh, there's so many hardcasts for 4570 out there. Yeah, I've done a video on it. My recently most popular video was the 12 gauge versus 4570. That's the best done video this year as far as views are concerned. It's got hardcast 4570 in it. I don't reload for it yet. I have the dies. I have the primers. I have the powder. I may not have the powder. And I have projectiles. Thanks to CW Longshot, who sent me some projectiles. But I don't have the... Sorry, checking on powder charge in here. I just don't want to do that. What's up, Prone Wolf? Yeah, I'm just not. $45.70 for me. I can buy a couple of boxes of Underwood a year. That's all I need, you know. Other than to do videos with. Still got to get me a new priming tool. New powders coming back in stock from Anchorage. Yeah, a lot of them. There's a lot of places that have powders in stock, but it's not all of them. You just got to keep shopping around until you find the one you want. None of the Alliant powders. Reloaded 22, 17, 16, that kind of stuff. Hey, what's up, David Neal from New Zealand? It's good to see you. Probably Saturday morning there, isn't it? Or Saturday night there. Oh, wow. So you're like 23 hours ahead of us. It is 9:40 p.m. on Friday night right here. So. Use my Dillon machine press for pistol rounds and my two-stage single press for rifle round. Yep, there you go. I haven't shot much this summer. No Prone Wolf. I have not been shooting much. What is up, LW Road? Everybody go subscribe to him. Even though I gave him crap on his video the other day, go subscribe to him anyway. So, it's about time he got chuked. I'm just kidding. LW Road's good channel. Good guy. Go check him out. All right. I've already made a video on the load I'm doing tonight, so that's that. Cool. Everybody here that in the chat is awesome. Yeah. Everybody in the chat here is awesome. I did not, David Walcott, I did not know you were a fellow Alaskan. But, man, I spent this morning trolling Lisa Murkowski's Facebook page. It was great. The problem with Murkowski is the Democrats vote for her. Everybody who's a registered Democrat goes and votes for her. So you have to actually convince all the Republicans to vote for the other person, and then it's a landslide. But that's that. Rural Western Alaska. Okay, cool. Looks like everybody likes LW Road's SIG X10 videos. That's good. I like them too. Oh, man. Crick in my neck. Sorry, I know the light's in the background. My head's moved. This is an informal chat. This will be probably a pretty quick chat because I'm just doing 25 powder charges, so I apologize for that, guys. I'm only going to load up 25 of them. What do you use for a squib rod for pistols? The closest thing I can find, if I've got a squib load in my pistol, usually just a standard cleaning rod. Need to go shoot. What's that? SIG X10. Well, I mean, LW Road's the one to ask, David. But for me, it's shooting the really heavy 230 grains. I think I ran the 220 grains fine, didn't it, LW Road? It was the 230 grains that it didn't run. Sorry. Trickling it in there. It did. Just has trouble getting 15+1 in the gun. Still full of hardcast. Cool. I need to come shoot that with you. I need to bring all of my 10mm and you bring all of yours, and we just need to say what is the best 10mm and just in feel. Because you got the Springfields too, or is that just Chook? Right. Okay, cool. Sunny Guns, what's up? Can't make me decals for the channel. What kind of decals? Gonna be out because it's gonna be a while before I can afford it right now. What's up, Christopher Abernathy? How you doing? I'm still torn between the G20 and the XDM 4.5. Well, I mean, if you're gonna shoot hardcast, then you don't have a choice. You get the XDM, or you buy the G20 and a KKM barrel. Your choice. I mean, those are your choices. I mean, everybody says the Glock feels like a brick in my hand. Well, so does the Springfield XDM. I mean, it's got a better angle, but the texture on it's not that good. It's not, you know, the Smith & Wesson feels a lot better than both of them. Just had teething issues, as you call it. So, yeah, I would say, you know, if you're gonna go hardcast, you want to shoot hardcast all the time. XDM. If you want to go with extreme penetrators or bonded full metal jackets that you have to hand load, or coated hardcast occasionally, Glock 20. But overall, most of the time, unless you buy that weird camo colored one, Glock 20. What did I miss in the chat here? Microwave is beeping. Haha, that's my powder dispenser. Guess I'm gonna be a dick and ask a question, Darth Yogi. As much as I wanted the X10, I won't be trading my Glock 20 time soon. All right, Darth Yogi, what are you asking? Do you know the definition of a gangster? What's up, Sugar Bar Philosopher? How you doing? Do I know the definition of a gangster? Somebody who's in a gang. There you go. I add a SIG-X and eventually me wants a custom 9mm Walther steel frame first. Yeah, there you go. Doing solid color decals, not mainly gun stuff. Send me something you like and I'll let you know if I can do it. It'd be my decal on my, you know, it would be my avatar picture there here on YouTube. My logo, whatever you want to call it. You reload shotgun? I have just gotten all literally my in-laws were cleaning out a house that their dad, you know, bought, And it's like, it's got all these shot shell primers and shotgun loading stuff. You want it? No, not really. And then right afterwards, one of my Patreon members texts me and goes, "Hey, I was down at the range and this guy's giving away all the shotgun reloading stuff, the press and all this stuff." I'm like, yeah, okay. So I was like, cool. Call the in-laws back. Yeah, I want that stuff. So now I got the stuff to do it. I just don't have it set up. Really don't have anywhere to set it up at the moment. I have a small reloading bench. I'll have to build another one eventually. We're not going to afford lumber again. Good Lord. The emails on channel info. Cool. H&R single shot rifle 4570. Oh, I had one of those and I sold it around here. I don't remember. So I love that gun. I miss it. Yeah, it's a fun gun. I killed the biggest whitetail of my life in Georgia with one of those, an H&R single shot 4570. I was hunting a place I couldn't see more than 50 yards. It's like, why do you need a scope? You don't need a scope. So you don't need a scope. So that was what was going on there. Oh, it's BS Italian crap. I just want to know everybody's definition of what a gangster is. Thank you, LW Road, for taking care of the spammer. Definition of a gangster: somebody that can hit a mass shooter from 40 yards away 8 out of 10 times. Definitely not a cop. What's up, Vanessa Kitty? Long time no see. Sorry, taking a little time to trickle in the powder here. I was reading he braced against a post or pillar for the majority of those shots. Yeah, well, you know. Man knew his limitations then. I have not loaded 4570 at all yet. CW long shot's probably the one to ask. I got the dies somewhere. I got the dies. I got bullets. You know, I'm not gonna really care about accuracy as long as it's like that at 50 yards. Who cares? But I would recommend. I would imagine most powders are gonna do that in my 4570. 50 GI is something weird in my opinion. 50 GI is pointless. It's $1,000 conversion. Okay. It doesn't give you any more physical energy than 10 millimeter or 45 Super or 460 Roland. So I don't see the point of a 50 GI. Like, it's absolutely ridiculous. It just gives you a big old freaking chunk of lead that's going too slow to do anything, you know? Oh, yeah. 50 GI, 45 Super. Like, I go 45 Super, and I did, when researching it, I did go 45 Super over 50 GI. Okay, about 16 rounds into this thing right here. And Darth Yogi, I don't know what you're talking about. You're a drunk or something tonight. Darth Yogi, I might have to take that wrench away. Let's keep it to gun stuff. I'm drinking too. I can't blame him. Yeah, there's that. .460 Smith & Wesson versus .454 Casull. Well, you buy the .460 Smith & Wesson and then shoot .454 Casull out of it. That's what you do. Honestly, you're going to get a lighter, more portable gun in a .454 Casull. So there's that. If you see any tight group around town lately. LW Road, I have not, but I've got a jar right here, man. I got 1 pound right here. You need it? I'll never use it. I bought it because Rob from Cherry City Guns and Ammo told me to buy it, and I'm just looking at it. Its velocities are so damn low. Excuse my language there. So dang low. Why am I going to use it, you know? I bought it for 9 mil. So, but I heard it's a really good stuff. Maybe we can choke something, yeah. Yeah. 9 millimeter. But yeah, you want to. I've got a thing of tight group right here. Good for competition loads. Yeah, I bet it is. I've heard it's supposed to be really accurate. So, I mean, all I got's the 1 pound, but 1 pound at like, what is it? 5 grains? That gives you like 1,100 rounds of 9 millimeter. Something like that, right? It's not my neighbor, but it's a guy at my church. I don't know. I need to set that up with them. Keep reminding me. Cool. Mossberg 500 versus Remington 870. Like the Remington, in my opinion, feels more solid than Mossberg. Brand new gun, Mossberg 500. You go get an old used one, Remington 870. But to be honest with you, when it comes to the old used one, Winchester 1300 blows them both out of the water. Pumps so much smoother and faster. It's a better machine bolt, better system. Like, not even close. Winchester 1300 or 12 or 13 or 130, whatever, how old the model gets, 12, 120. It's a rotating bolt head like an M16 going into that 12 gauge chamber, and it is phenomenal. And even the new ones made in Turkey or from Winchester aren't bad. I'd buy one of those over one of the Remingtons these days, just because the Remingtons had so much quality issues. I've seen so many Remingtons just stick right out of the box. You clean them up, they still stick. Going into Cabela's, like Remington, worked its way into as being the Taurus of a shotgun world. Trying to delete the spam box. Okay, sorry guys. Ms. B. .150 grain 6.5 PRC versus 150 grain 7mm rim mag for Caribou. Think you're going to get better speed out of the rim mag, but not by a lot. So, does the BC mix? Does the BC make the difference between the two? Is really the question. And I really haven't explored that. My 6.5 PRC is on the way back to the factory. Like, I can't get it to shoot. I've tried everything. I literally got the shipping label today from Savage. So we'll see how that works. Just did my own trigger on my 629 TK custom springs. Had to put a small rifle primer over the tension screw to get enough tension in the main spring. Bubba, I guess. Wow. Yeah, the Winchester 1300 looks amazing. Yeah. Honestly, my 243 dropped Caribou cold. Yeah, so did my 6.5 Creedmoor. You don't need the big magnums for Caribou. They help. I'm taking my 6. That's what I'm loading for right now. It's my 6.5 284. And I'm shooting 120 grains. So, or I'm loading 120 grains. I'm taking both my 120s and my 127s tomorrow to the range, but we're going to see which one does better. They are a deer with big horns, haha. Yeah, no, they're bigger than a deer, but not by as much as people think. They're longer than most deer, and they do get a little taller at the shoulders, but as far as thickness, just a hair, a few more inches thick, A few inches don't really make a difference. I'll tell my wife that. Caribou and moose are easier to take down than elk. Yeah, elk have a big, much more muscular, being in the high mountains all the time. And that thick muscle shield just about. In a lot of ways, I think pound for pound, whitetail is one of the hardest animals to take down. Anything dies with a hole in the heart of the throat. Yep. Yeah, I was really impressed with how well my 65 Creedmoor performed on caribou. Took 3 shots of 160 grain TTSX to get your elk down. Wow. Yeah. Elk, I wouldn't go without a big man. House of Lamar, the family's doing well. Thank you. I would not go without a big Magnum for elk. If I'm going elk, I'm taking my 7 mag minimum. Probably my 7 mag. But remember one of my cousins took down a 22, the caribou with a 22 LER around 25 yards away. There you go. Can't wait to take my 6.5 Creedmoor hunting this fall. I kind of regulate my 6.5 Creedmoor to hunting. I kind of take it to hunting in the winter because I don't want to run up in a grizzly bear with only a 6.5 Creedmoor. I think that's a bad situation. I'm sure 6.5. I'm sure it would do the job. Ever shot any of those federal cheaper? Nope. I have not shot many savage slugs in my life. Creedmoor will take anything in the state where if you put it where it counts. Absolutely, it will. Whether or not you should is the next question. You know, 300 Blackout. Got a couple of videos on 300 Blackout. Not saying you want to charge a bear with one. Yeah, I'm more worried about the bear charging me with one, but yeah. To me, it's not the bear charging defense caliber. Now, 25 rounds in my AR-10. Pop, 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 pop. That heavy barrel where it don't move. Yeah. Yeah, now that I'll take bear defense. But my 13-pound bolt gun or my wife's 6-pound bolt gun, no thank you. Dang it, I keep over trickling this one powder charge. There we go. Finally there. Now, do I want to load 5 more? Yeah, I do. I want to load 5 more. Your dad used a Norma 308 mag for elk in Colorado. Yeah, that's a good one. Don't shooting these heavier rounds increases malfunction probability. My friend took his elk with a 6.5 Creedmoor, did just fine. Yeah, you can do it. He shot with iron sight. There was no good scope and mounts for them around my village. Yeah, believe it. Got one of those Remington pump guns that fire 22 long, short, and LR. There you go. Nice. Hole through the heart doesn't matter if it's a 22 or a 375. No. The 375, if it expands, there ain't going to be a heart. That's the thing. So. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and load 5 more rounds. What's up, Hunter Kirk? How you doing, man? Hope you and North Idaho are having a good day. Still, a needle in the heart will kill. Yeah, that's true. So, I'm gonna go ahead and load up 30 rounds. That way, I have enough to hunt. Shoot a few and hunt with if I decide I do want to hunt with these. I mean, I've got the LRX and I've got these, and I'm just going to see which one's going to group better at the range. The LRX grouped a lot better with different brass, but now that I'm using Nosler brass, the TTSX seems to group better. What's funny, though, is Barnes doesn't list the TTSX in their data 120 grain, so I actually used Hornady GMX data, or CX now data, and it was just fine. The bullet's actually a little shorter, so I don't have to worry about pressure. If the Barnes bullet was a little longer, I'd worry about pressure, but the bullet's actually a little shorter, so I don't have to worry about pressure. There we go. Did you need 65284 brass? Yeah, if you want to send me a bunch of brass, so go ahead. I can find it. That's not an issue, and I've got a bunch that I need to process. My issue is that my dies, it's so picky. Like, if I don't get it that perfect setting on the die, it's not shaped right. So I've just been buying new brass and loading that, which is still cheaper than buying loaded rounds in the store at $80 a box right now. Yeah? Yeah, it is. $85, $90 a box the last time I saw it. $96.94 or something like that at Sportsman's Warehouse. Sportsman's Warehouse is not, I'm calling them out. They're not been cheap on their ammo comparatively to other places. Yeah. Cool. Prone Wolf will do it. You emailed me, right, Prone Wolf? You emailed me about going shooting. I don't do accuracy tests on my channel, though, very much. I've done some. Just paid $110 for a box of 50 Alaskan in a Wild West. There you go. Did they have the dies? Weren't you asking them about the dies? What's consulted this week? Yeah, they didn't have it. 30 carbine seems like a good caribou and Mitch Roos round. Yeah, no. I mean, you got close enough. That's all you had. Do what you got to do, but no. My dad shot his first deer with a 30 carbine in Virginia, I think it was. Animals aren't mythic creatures. They die pretty easily as long as they aren't full of adrenaline, yeah. Winters when I shoot the most. Me too. Let's make plans to go shooting this winter. Trudging bear is full of adrenaline, so it's a little different. Yeah, there you go. How's goat sheep hunting? You'll have to ask somebody who was in shape enough to do it. It's not that I couldn't do it. It's just that I have this leg condition right now. They say it's a really bad, intense tendinopathy. It's what the physical therapist thinks it is. So we're going to go with that. And I'm just trying to strengthen it every day and, you know, try to get rid of the pain. One thing I hate about IMR 4831, you tap in one kernel, it taps in two kernels, and then you're over at the charge. There we go. Okay, now we're at 30 of these bad boys. So all right. Well, I'm going to figure these out on their getting their length correct and all that jazz. So wish me luck. Guys, God bless. Take care. I will see you at the range.